Hello YouTube, my name is Emily McKnight and this is going to be my very first YouTube video, and I'm really excited about this because I've been wanting to do this for 3-4 years now probably. I just lacked the self-confidence and I was so concerned about what other people thought or said about me that it completely stopped me from doing it. And looking back, that's so stupid and I regret it so much. It happens for a reason, so I'm finally ready to put myself out there and do this. And yes, it scares the shit out of me. For some reason, talking to a camera is just, it's just so foreign to me at this point that I just feel so uncomfortable. But that is one of my goals of 2018, is to really put myself out of my comfort zone and to make sure that I am doing things that I normally wouldn't do, because I want to make this year the best year I've ever had, and so far it's been really great. So I'm just wanting to continue that momentum, and yeah, so I'm doing this. Let's get started. Alright, so this video is going to be about how I lost 20 pounds. And I get a lot of DMs on Instagram asking me this, so I thought I would just make a video, and since it's way easier to do that than it is to write a paragraph in response. Paragraphs in response. Move, bitch. Rosie. Hold on. Okay, fine. Go ahead and take a slot right there. Go ahead. Lay down. Anyways, I'm going to be sharing 5 tips that have really worked for me, and I hope that this is helpful to someone, because I know sometimes it can be scary and lonely and it seems like it's so far out of reach, or that your goals are just okay, I'm gonna put her in the bedroom. Sorry about that. Anyways, what I was saying is that it seems like it's so, like, when you look at your goals and you see how far you have to go, it can be really discouraging. So I know that how that feels, and if you're in that boat, I really hope that this can help you. Let's go ahead and get started with tip number 1. So tip number 1, stop making excuses. Okay, I'm so passionate about this topic because, especially when it comes to fitness, there's always an excuse as to why you couldn't make it to the gym, why you couldn't eat healthy. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Because people come up with so many of them, they really start to believe that they're actual excuses and that they're valid and that they're legit, but they're really not. So seriously, stop. And if it helps, write down every time you come up with an excuse. So you didn't make it to the gym, what was your excuse? Write it down. Underneath it, write down why it was bullshit and why that was not a valid excuse. And just with that practice, you'll start learning to stop listening to the excuses and stop feeding into them. And once you stop making these excuses and you just start getting shit done, you'll be so impressed with yourself and you'll be so excited that you can finally accomplish your goals, because that is the one thing holding you back, is yourself. That is the only thing. You are in your own way. You are more than capable of accomplishing everything you want to do. Losing the weight is not the hard part. The hard part is getting past yourself and your bullshit story. That is the hard part. Excuses are like buttholes. Everyone has one. Stop with the stinky excuses. Next tip is to understand that this is a commitment. Yes, this is a very serious commitment. Long-term relationship, marriage. You can't build a new body in 8 weeks, you guys. It takes time, and I know that that sucks to hear because you want it now. Everyone wants their results right now. But if it was that easy, everyone would have it, and you just have to understand that you pushing yourself and achieving these goals and them taking a long time, you're going to show yourself how much you are capable of, and it's going to really make you feel empowered. Like, looking back at how far you've come is such an amazing feeling. And yes, when you're seeing yourself every day and you're not really seeing much change, it can be super discouraging. But just trust the process and trust yourself and trust that you making these changes is going to get you to where you want to be. I promise you, you just have to stay consistent and stay committed. Some days are going to be better than others. I'm not saying you're always going to be 100% on point. You're not. You're going to have days when you fall off track, and what you're going to have to do is just forgive yourself and get back on track the next day. Don't beat yourself up. Don't say, oh, I already fucked up this week. Okay, let's go to McDonald's, and then let's go get ice cream, and then let's go drink a ton of alcohol. And you know, you can't just do that. You have to understand that if you mess up, you mess up. We're all human. Accept your mistakes, forgive yourself, get back on track. And I mess up all the time, but when it gets to a point when you've been doing this for so long, those small mistakes really mean nothing to you, and they will not hinder your success or your results as much as you think they will. Honestly, it's just consistency over time. That's all it is. And you're gonna have to learn patience, baby girl, because I know it can be hard being patient. I'm not a patient girl. I want everything now. I'm the same way. But when it comes to your health and fitness, it's worth the while. All right, I did write notes because I know that I go off on tangents and this would be a really long video and you guys would get bored to death, which is not good. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay on track here. All right, so number 1, no more excuses. Number 2, understand this is a commitment. Number 3, moving on to my exercise routine and what I recommend. So this worked for me, it might not work for you, and if you really do have to find a style of working out and training that you really love, because if you don't love it and you don't get excited about it, you're not going to stick to it. So if that means taking a class, if that means going for a walk with your dog, if that means going kickboxing, Pilates, hot yoga, do whatever you have to do. It doesn't matter, you guys. Just get your body moving and do something that's challenging. You need to challenge your body, okay? So what I personally love to do is HIIT training and heavy weightlifting. So HIIT is high intensity interval training. I'm sure you've heard of it, but I like to do this on the treadmill. It doesn't matter, any type of cardio machine will work. And I did actually write an ebook in my workout routine, and I go over HIIT for the elliptical, treadmill, bike, Stairmaster, everything. And I went really in depth about all of my workouts that I'm going to be talking about right now. So if you do want to get your hands on that, then you can send me a message on Instagram. It's called the Become a Fit Bitch ebook, and it has a ton of information and workouts that you really love. I really do believe that, and I've had some really good feedback so far. So I do HIIT, I say 3 days a week, but I'm gonna go ahead and bump that up to 4 times a week starting next month, because I really want to shed a little bit more body fat and start to show off the muscle that I've really built over the past year. So I'm gonna be doing more cardio coming up soon. As I learn to love cardio, it's a mindset. If you tell yourself you hate working out, eating healthy sucks, it's gonna be way harder. You're making it harder on yourself. Find something you do genuinely love, but you're not always going to be super excited to go to the gym. There's days when I really have a shitty workout, but I don't care. I just make sure that the next time I go, I make up for that. So along with HIIT, I do heavy weightlifting, and I know this is scary for a lot of girls. The weight room can be super intimidating at first. So what I do recommend is, if you are really new to this, grab a barbell or grab a few dumbbells and go to a corner where you're by yourself and you don't have to move all over the gym and go from equipment to equipment. You don't have to know how to use the machines. Just take your dumbbells or your barbell and just do stationary movements. You can just do alternating lunges, you could do squats, you could do rows, you could do bicep curls. There's so many exercises. Like, you can just look up on YouTube dumbbell only workouts and there will be so many options for you. When you are wanting to change the shape of your body, you have to change the shape of your muscles. And to change the shape of your muscles, you have to lift weights. You have to challenge your muscles. That's how you build muscle. It's just your muscle fibers are tearing apart, coming back together, tearing apart, coming back together. And it takes time, obviously, but that is going to change the shape of your body. If you want a bigger butt, you have to do weighted exercises. You're not going to get a butt by running on the treadmill. You need to start making it a routine, and it needs to challenge your muscles. You should be sore. I'm sore probably every day. Do weights, girl. Don't be afraid. Go in there. If you look stupid, who cares? You're not there to impress anyone. You are there to accomplish your goals and make progress. And you think that people are staring at you and making fun of you. They're really not. They don't give a shit. They're there to get their own workout done and go home. Like, no one wants to stare at you and judge you. If you are honestly concerned how to use a machine, I've had so many questions. I'll go ask an employee, or I'll ask someone like, hey, do you know how this works? And most of the time they're gonna be really fucking nice. Like, you think people are a lot more mean and judgmental than they really are. So don't be timid, you guys. Just ask, have that confidence, walk into the gym. You better have a plan, you better have a written workout and know what you're doing, because if you walk in there and you have absolutely no idea, no plan, you're gonna walk right out that door and you're gonna feel so defeated and you're not gonna have any motivation to go back. It all comes down to your level of motivation, and you're gonna be motivated by results and progress. I'm telling you, once you see the progress, you're not going to want to stop. always take the stairs. If it's not raining, I will park far away and I will not mind walking. At the grocery store, I walk around, I take my time. I'll go up and down aisles just because. Get your body moving as much as you can, you guys. Especially if you have a job where you're sat all day at a desk, this is really important. Even when I'm like cooking food in the microwave, while I'm waiting, I will do squats, I'll do jump squats, I will do lunges, I will do crunches, I will do push-ups. I just do whatever I can, whenever I can, and you just make it work. Next thing I'm gonna move on is the diet. This is the thing that a lot of girls struggle with the most, and myself included. I used to be so bad at having self-control. I used to have binge eating disorder, emotional eating problems. Commercials and advertisements for food, like McDonald's, they always use things like your emotions to get you to want to eat those bad foods. And that's just like so sad, and it has completely brainwashed our society into thinking that food is comfort, it is pleasure, it is love, it makes you feel good. And yes, it should make you feel good because it is fueling your body with the right micro and macronutrients that it really needs to function properly and to make you feel energized and sleep well. Your diet is everything, you guys. If you're eating like shit, you're gonna feel like shit. Eat good, feel good, look good. I'm gonna feel like this is actually gonna end up being really long. Okay. But yeah, back to the diet. You want to eat as natural as possible. You want to eat food that is found in nature, that is naturally found on the earth. That's a concept, right? What a concept. But seriously, it is so important because your body was originally meant to digest food like fruits, vegetables, grains, protein, things like that. It is meant to process that. Your body knows how to handle it and how to get rid of it and use it to your benefit. Whereas all these processed foods made in labs, all these chips and candies and artificial things, your body has no fucking idea what that is, and it has no idea how to process it. So it's gonna stick to you like glue, or you're gonna get the shits and it's gonna come out everywhere. And you should not. Ew. Okay, I'm fucking gross. But yeah, you'd really want to make sure that what you're putting into your body is natural, and the ingredient list should not be an essay. You should not be unable to pronounce the words or the ingredient list. If you can't pronounce what's in your food, should you really be eating it? I don't know about you, but that kind of freaks me out. I'm like, wait, what is this? What is yellow 5? What is blue 6? All of these things that go into your food, do you know what it is? Because if you don't, you should do some research, educate yourself. A lot of people do have food intolerances that they have no idea about, and certain foods that their body just completely rejects. I get super bloated if I eat too much dairy and gluten, so I really try to minimize consuming those things. I have cut back on my meat and dairy consumption. I was vegan for 2 months. It didn't really work out for me, but I do want to give it another shot because I really do believe that is one of the healthiest diets for your body. But I just had a hard time getting my protein in, and I really hate the taste of vegan protein. Unfortunately, I've never found one that I like. So if you have one that you really think is good, please send me a message, leave a comment, let me know, because I've been dying to find one that actually tastes good and not like chalk. Also, that leads me into the next point. Eat protein. Eat lots of protein. If you are working out, you need protein. Even if you're not working out, your muscles are going to grow based on your protein intake, and if you're not feeding your body protein, your muscles are not going to get the full benefits of your workout. You should be getting 1 gram of protein per pound you weigh. So that is a rule of thumb, at least from what I've done research on. So I am supposed to be getting around 133 grams of protein a day. Right now, I actually just did some calculations and I'm only hitting about 100. So I think I'm going to start this month tracking my food just so I know how much protein I'm getting, because I do think I need a little bit more protein. So don't be afraid of the protein. Don't be afraid of it. Just make sure that you're getting it, because it's really going to give you the benefits of your workout. Same with BCAAs. I love BCAAs. BCAAs is branched chain amino acids which make up protein, so it is very beneficial for your body. It replenishes your muscles, help recovery. Drinking some right now. I think I have 2 scoops of this a day. it tastes really good. It also, if you have a sweet tooth and you like sugary drinks, this is a really good alternative because it is really sweet and they taste good and they're good for you. And so you can drink these during your workout, after. I like to drink it after just because I really don't like the taste of sweet things while I'm working out. I just like clean, fresh water. But these are the Woman's Best Strawberry Kiwi, and they're seriously so good. But yeah, tip number 4 is to really hydrate. Make sure that you are drinking a ton of water and green tea. I really like green tea because it helps me de-bloat. And I blow up like a fish if I eat too much salt, dairy, gluten. Those things really bloat me. And if I have green tea after my meals, it really does help subside that bloating and that icky feeling afterwards. Also, drink a big glass of water before and after your meals because it will help keep you full. And it'll make you realize that you weren't actually that hungry, you were thirsty too, because a lot of the times your body does confuse hunger with thirst if you were dehydrated. So drink up, bitches. I think I have like 5 or 6 of these a day. Yeah, around there. And then I have one of these, and then probably 1 to 2 glasses of tea. So I stay really hydrated, and it's really annoying because you do have to go pee all the time, and it's really freaking annoying, but it's worth it because the benefits is so amazing, especially for my skin. I used to have such bad skin, but ever since I started like really drinking a ton of water, it has really cleared up that glow. That's Jacqueline Hill. What's up, girl? Shout out. Just kidding, she's definitely not watching this. I'm not that cool. But I hate when my foot falls asleep. Those tingles. Ugh. Okay, what? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm a thirsty ass bitch. Moving on to my 5th tip. Believe in yourself. Because who's gonna get you to those goals? It's not your boyfriend, it's not your mom, it's you. It is all up to you. You have the power. You make all the decisions. You decide how much you work out. You decide what you put in your mouth. You decide what you start to believe. You decide if you make up excuses. You decide how you feel. You decide how strong you get. You decide how much weight you can lose. It's up to you. You have all of the power, and there is no limit on your results. You can get as lean or as big as you want. You don't believe in yourself, who will? And you're screwed. This is a mindset, and your confidence level is a mindset. That's all it is. So you need to just have that confidence in yourself and trust yourself and believe that your goals are going to get accomplished, and you are going to be the one that makes it happen. And that's a really empowering feeling, because looking back and seeing your progress and seeing, holy shit, I did this. Such an amazing feeling. Like just knowing that you actually accomplished something amazing that you've really been wanting to for a long time, and it feels so good. Another tip I have, quick side note, is to tell someone that will keep you accountable. Sometimes I'll tell my boyfriend or my sister, I'm like, hey, I'm going to the gym tonight. Do not let me come up with an excuse. Like, I'm going, I have to go. So either come with me or make sure I do it. Don't let me off the hook. And they make sure that I don't. And normally I don't even need them to, because I already let them know. So I'm like, oh, I know that if I don't go, he's gonna just tell me to go, and I'm gonna get annoyed, so I'm just gonna go. Have someone doing this with you so you guys can like talk to each other, communicate, tell each other tips, what's been working for you. Share your progress. Celebrate every day that you had a good day, that you were on track, that you went to the gym and you ate healthy. Celebrate that. Don't wait until you've lost the 20-30 pounds to celebrate. Be proud of yourself every single day that you get this done, because it is something to be proud of. You should be proud of yourself. It's something that a lot of people can never come around to do. You need to be your biggest cheerleader. Yes, you do need to have support. Support is very important. But at the end of the day, all you need is yourself and your own approval. And it's going to get you there, and you have to believe in yourself. Okay? Avoid comparison like the plague. Seriously, don't compare yourself. Don't compare your body, because everyone's body is different, and you shouldn't want anyone else's body. And I used to be so guilty of wishing I had Tammy Hembrow's body, or wishing that I had whatever other girl's body, but that's just a waste of time. It's a waste of your energy, and you have to stop comparing yourself to others because you're never going to be them. You are only yourself, and that's fucking cool. And like that's amazing that you are the only person that can be you, and you are the only person that has the body that you have. So make it the best one you can. Just love yourself and be appreciative of the body you've been given. Appreciate that it's functioning and that it's healthy and that you can go to the gym. That's a privilege, you guys. So many other people would kill to have the privilege to get the body that they want, but they simply can't because they don't have the ability to walk even. I always think about that when I'm so sore and I'm complaining about how sore I am. I'm like, you know what? Shut up, Emily. You have a functioning, healthy body, and that is something to celebrate every single day. And I really do try and do that. I really do remind myself of how lucky I am that I have a body that functions. Yeah, it's not perfect. No one's perfect. And of course there's things I want to work on and improve on, but I'm still so grateful for what I have. Even when I was overweight, I just started to respect myself. If you do this out of a space of self-love and self-respect, it is going to be so much more fulfilling in the end. When you look back and you're like, wow, I loved myself through that whole journey and I felt amazing and I complimented myself every day. Like, seriously, do that. Compliment yourself every single day. Tell yourself something you love about yourself. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself something you love, even if you don't want to, even if it feels weird. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself you're already fit and healthy. We're our own worst critics, and I was the same way. I was so hard on myself for my body. Like, I carry all my weight in my love handles, and it was so frustrating because I would look so desperately to see another girl in the room that had the same problem area as me, which is kind of messed up. But I was low-key hoping that I wasn't the only one that had that problem. And it's just so stupid because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what your problem area is. And it sounds so cliche, but love yourself, have confidence, embrace the journey, and just be so grateful that you have the body that you have and that you can create the body you want. You can get your dream body. It's all up to you. So just make the decisions, make the right choices, stop making excuses, and get the damn thing done because it's gonna feel freaking great. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because I think it's like 40 minutes now that I keep talking and going on to random tangents, which I was trying to avoid. But I just wanted to say how proud I am of myself because the thought of this scared the shit out of me. I cannot believe that I actually just did that, because if I would have just done this a long time ago, I would be in such a different place. But I am so grateful that I'm finally in the state of mind where I trust myself and I believe in myself, and I'm not worried about what other people say about me anymore. So yes, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I would really love some feedback. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. Leave a comment, send me a message. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. How the fuck do I turn this off? I hate myself.